Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, and today I wanted to do a Trollbeads update video for you. In my Stackers jewelry box here, I have some pre-loved purchases that I made along with some new bracelet designs. And then in these boxes here, I have an order I made with Diamonds Forever in Denmark. And then lastly, we have an unboxing of an order I placed with Trollbeads Canada. So I want to start with Diamonds Forever in Denmark and share with you what I picked out with them. Now I didn't place a large order with them, so there won't be too much in these boxes, but I have a silver bead inside this one. And this is a limited edition release, and it's called the Carp Koi Pendant or the Koi Carp Pendant. I'm not sure which name comes first. But as you can see, it is a silver pendant, and it is made to go on a fantasy necklace, but you can also wear it on a bracelet, and it would just go like so on a bracelet design. And as soon as I saw the pictures of this release, I knew that I would be buying this because I do love the critters and I do love the sea life. So this is the Carp Koi pendant again, and look at all the details as it wraps around. And this bead is hollow inside, and it isn't the thickest and heaviest of silver beads that I have from Trollbeads. It's quite lightweight, I think, compared to some of the others that I have. But look at all the detail. That little Carp Koi with his mouth open, all those fish scales and the fins. It's a really well done pendant. So I will show you how it looks on a fantasy necklace in a little bit here. But first we'll open up the other box and I'll show you what's inside this box. So I have two beads. So again, not the largest of orders, but definitely beads that were on my wish list. And this of course is the Carp Koi glass bead. And when I was placing this order with Jani, I really should learn how to pronounce her name. Although she is leaving Trollbeads Diamonds Forever, she is leaving to another job. So when I placed my order with Jani, I just kind of asked politely if she would pick out a bead for me that had some bright orange, as that's the ones I was most attracted to. And she picked me out a beautiful bead. Look at the turquoise and the ripples. And what I did not realize is, do you see those little darker stripes right there? Those make all the difference in this bead. It really does give that water effect to it, or that look of the koi that are swimming through the water. It does give you such a nice effect, those little darker waves with the white and the orange. This is such a beautiful bead, and it is so summer. This next bead that I purchased is a ruby zoisite, and you can see there is a nice amount of ruby combined with some green there, and then you do have the little speckles. So I'm not gonna lie, when I received this one, I did purchase from a video, but the ruby portion looked a lot brighter in the video than how it is looking in natural light here. So I was disappointed when I opened this one up, and so I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be keeping it or returning it. Leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this bead, but I think that this little ruby here could be a little bit brighter. It does look muted to me, so I'm not exactly in love with this bead. Maybe it will grow on me, but leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this one. And yeah, I just think that ruby portion, while there is a nice significant amount with the green, I just think it's a little bit muted. And before I move on to the next part of this video, I thought I would quickly share how this looks on a fantasy necklace with the pearl. And look how pretty and simple it is, just to design the glass and the silver on top. You don't need much more else for a summer design than just having this combination right here. Next, I thought I would share some of the pre-loved beads that I purchased, and we'll start with the glass beads. This one here, and correct me if I'm wrong with the names of all of these. This one here, I believe is the Denmark anemone bead. And it's got that brighter green base with the yellow and the white flowers. And as I rotate this bead, you can see that the pattern just repeats all the way around. And I thought that soft yellow kind of reminded me of buttercups with the white. It's going to be easy to design with. And here's the side profile of this bead. So you can see they did a layering effect with the yellow flowers closer to the core and then the white a little further out. Isn't that beautiful? So nice. And then another glass bead that I purchased. This next bead that I wanted to show you is one that I haven't heard of before. And when I looked up the name, it's actually the Chocolate Parrot. And I have never heard of this bead before, but I am mesmerized by all of the colors in this bead. That warm chocolate background. I'm not sure where the parrot comes in because, yeah, I'm not sure where they got that portion of the name. But take a look at those deep little bubbles with the blue and the purple and a little bit of beige there with some darker outline. I think this is going to be such a fun bead to design with because it has the warm tones. You can pull out some blues, some purples, and then this is what the side of the bead looks like. So I just think it's going to be so fun to design with this one. And then another bead is this one here, and it's called the Desert Flower. And again, you have that white base with a little bit of, like, I don't know, blue and purple and some earthy tones. So this I can definitely see where they get the name from, Desert Flower, and that one's my favorite right there. And then before I show you the silver beads that I purchased, this is the side profile. So again, you've got the flowers on top of the base. Now this silver bead is just, I think, called the Rhinoceros, and he is a chunk of silver. Like, he is big. Let's put him next to one of these glass beads so you can see what I mean. So now you can see how big this rhinoceros is. So he's going to take up a lot of real estate on a bracelet design, but I'm perfectly fine with that. And take a look at his little mouth there. You can see all his details. And he's in very good shape. There's the hallmark at the bottom. And yeah, so he's going to be fun to design with. And then another critter bead that I purchased. And I don't know if you would necessarily call this a critter, but it's the giraffe bead. And again, like, he's going to go either on a fantasy necklace just because he faces that direction up and down, or I can put them on a bracelet design. And you can just see that there is some multiple giraffes, and they just kind of form a circle with their heads touching the other's neck. And I just think it's such a well done bead. Like, I think these are definitely older Trollbeads silvers. And then I did purchase a few more. To me, this silver frog is a Trollbeads classic. Just the way he's got his little arms in front of him, and there is the hallmark at the bottom, and then you've got that kind of bubbly detail running down his back. It's a little bit raised up, and I first saw this on Pandora Addicts on one of her designs in a video, and I just thought this was the coolest looking little dude. So super happy that I found this one. And then the last bead's a little bit different. And this one is called Holding On to Love, and it looks like it's a world or a land, and it's split apart. Look how it's divided. And then you have a man on one side. It looks like a man. And he's desperately reaching out, and he's holding on to a lady. Now let me show this bead from this side. And then you can see both sides. And they look like they're just hanging on to each other. So this one is called Holding On to Love. So this bead is definitely very different, and I think it can have so many different meanings, and I really like this bead. Next, I thought I would share with you some bracelet designs that I'm working on. This one is a work in progress, although I definitely can wear it just as is, but I do think I want to put in a little bit of spacers on this one, probably right here where my fingers are. And on here, I've got the response bead. And then with this little lapis go round, I just surrounded it by some silver beads, and it just kind of cups it and encases it. This is my newest bead. Do you see the glow on this amethyst? I think that is so pretty. I'm so happy I went with the light tone because I really like seeing the bracelet in the middle. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. And then on the other side here, it's not quite as see-through with this green stone and aventurine, I believe this one is. This is a lapis that I purchased with Diamonds Forever, and I really like that little white stripe running through. The centerpiece of this bracelet is the bead, the wisdom bead. It's the older one. And this one I picked up from Great Lakes Boutique. So you've got the amethyst, and I believe that's a hessonite garnet there, some turquoise and lapis. And I thought that all those colors would tie in the rest of the colors that I'm using on this bracelet design. This is the malachite go round that's retired now. And I believe this next bead is retired as well. This one I purchased pre-loved, and you've got the red garnet, and there's an amethyst. And then here we've got a blue agate, almost forgot. And then at the very end, I decided to put this little cradle bead with the lapis. Trollbeads Canada still has this one for sale, and it's a nice bright blue lapis that I have in there. So this is a bit of a design in progress, and I will be making a little bit of changes to this one. And another bracelet design that I recently created, and this one is a lot more full, but the colors on here, oh, I just love these colors, like the warm tones and the creams and the green, and it's got some gemstones. I just think this is such a beautiful design. I'm really happy with this one. Right in the center, I can't remember the name of this little dangle right here. And it looks like it's got a little bit of dichroic in it as well. It's like part of the mosaic flower almost. So it's right in the center of the bracelet, so it hangs right in the middle of my wrist. And it ties in the other tones on here. So this glass bead right here is retired. I know Trollbeads Canada has it in the sale section. Oh, I'm looking at this backwards. And then right here, this one here is retired as well. I think most of these beads are, now that I'm looking at this bracelet. This is the Angel Wing Alunite, the second one that I picked up with Trollbeads Canada. Super happy with this one. And this bead here I recently shared, and then this one here is retired. I've got a little go round gemstone, and then on this side, this is my newest little engraved fuchsia. This one is retired. This was part of a bracelet, limited edition bracelet set, and I believe this was last fall or the fall previous. And then another one of the retired gemstones. And yeah, I believe all of these are retired now. So as you can see, I've used a bracelet design that's using all of these earthy tones. So some would say this is more of a fall color bracelet design, but I don't know. I think with my troll beads, I don't stick to seasons so much. I just kind of design what I'm in the mood for. And I really like this one. And then I thought I quickly would share with you that I haven't changed up my malachite fantasy necklace. I still have the little jewel fairy fish pendant on here with the white cat bead inside. And this is a favorite of mine, so I haven't changed it in quite a while. So now let's do this unboxing together, and I am so curious what these beads are going to look like because I did not get any images of them ahead of time. I just put the order in based on a stock photo. And to speed things up, I cut open the envelope already, and here we have the Welcome to Trollbeads card, and thank you for shopping. And let's see what we have. So it looks like I've got everything either in a bag or a box. So maybe let's do, I'm just feeling it. So, okay, so I've got 3 beads in here. So let's do the box first. I'll share with you what's inside. Okay, this is my silver bead that I purchased. I've had this one on my wish list ever since I was introduced to troll beads. And I think this one is called Turtle Flower. And as you can see, it's just like the name suggests. It's a turtle with a flower on top. And I believe this was one of the People's Designs one year. I'll have to do a little bit of research on that. But look at the detail. Oh, they designed this one so pretty. And as we take a look at it from this angle, this is such a detailed silver bead. And it's a tiny bit of a flipper sideways. I think it wants to, yeah, it definitely wants to go head down like that. And the other unique thing is it's a little bit of an angle. So the head isn't straight on with the bracelet opening. So it's going to be at a little bit of an angle. And I think that's going to be really nice on a design. And I just think this is such a Trollbeads classic. So well done. So next, let's open this up and I'll share with you the 3 beads that I picked out. And okay, this one here, I think it's called Oozing Octopus. So in the notes on my order, I put in a request for a wider bead and then one that has some details to the sand that's underneath the octopus. And I think they did a fantastic job. Look at the little googly eyes. Actually, I think I've got this upside down. Let's take a look at it this way. Yeah, this is better. Look at the googly eyes and the tentacles. Like, that is so unique and just kind of like a fun bead, I think, to design with. So you've got the one octopus there and there is the second one. And if I put this on its side, you can see that there is a total of 2 octopus and they just wrap around the entire bead. And then you've got that sand detail at the base. And I thought this would be a really fun match to go with that carp koi bead. So let's take a look here. And I do think that these 2 beads go really nicely together. Just having that pop of orange on a bracelet, it's going to be such a happy design. So let's pull out another bead. So this next bead is a People's Unique called My Galaxy, I believe. And again, I requested a nice wide bead and I definitely got a wide one. And I wanted some stripes of shimmer. So Trollbeads Canada came through for me. And look at the 3 of these together. So fun. And I'm just taking a look at this galaxy bead. I think this one is going to be really versatile for what it matches in my collection. I love the shade of green, so really happy to have this one. And I know what this last bead is going to be, and it's going to tie in with these. And this one is also a People's Unique. And I believe this one is called Sea Fun. And in my notes on this one, I asked for one that had some sand detail, but I could see enough of the green to match the galaxy. And again, I think they came through beautifully for me in my request. And look at that little starfish. I think those are really nice and clear. I'm not sure what that is supposed to be, but it definitely does give that sea life theme. And as I rotate it, I am super thrilled with this bead. And I think these 4 together are going to be a really fun and lively summer design. And you can definitely tell that I had summer on my mind when I placed this order with Trollbeads Canada. And I think it matches really well with this new carp koi bead over here. So that is everything that I wanted to share with you for this Trollbeads video. I hope that you enjoyed watching, and please leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this ruby zoisite. I'm a little bit torn on it, whether or not I'll be keeping it or if I should be returning it. So give me your thoughts on this bead here. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.